I still remember that afternoon at my brother's backyard barbecue, the sun scorching the asphalt driveway and the scent of charcoal thick in the air. I was carrying a tray of burgers when I heard her voice, calm and almost casual, cut through the hum of laughter and sizzling meat. Go on the honeymoon alone. I froze, mid-step, the spatula trembling in my hand. My mind refused to catch up at first. What? I asked, heart hammering against my ribs like it wanted to escape. She smiled lightly, like she was explaining the weather. I just think it'll be better this way. I laughed nervously, hoping it was a joke, a weird, twisted joke. But her eyes didn't move, didn't crack. She wasn't joking. I spent the rest of the afternoon like a ghost at my own celebration. Every laugh felt hollow. Every cheer from friends bounced off a wall I couldn't see, but could feel. Something inside me told me to trust her. She was my wife. But another, darker voice whispered that I might already be too late. The first sign came the night before I was supposed to leave. My phone buzzed with a text from her, a few simple words that didn't quite fit. Don't worry if I don't answer. Just enjoy. The casualness of it stung more than an argument ever could. I stared at it for hours, turning it over in my mind, searching for hidden meaning, trying to convince myself she was just busy. Then came the missed calls. 1, 2, 3 in a row. Her excuses were vague, unconvincing. Work ran late, she said. Had to help a friend, she claimed. But I noticed the small things. How she fumbled her phone when I walked into the room. How she laughed a fraction too loudly at messages I couldn't see. How she suddenly had an interest in keeping me away from her device. My stomach knotted tighter every day, twisting with the fear that maybe I was imagining it. I wanted to believe in her. I wanted to drown out the whispers in my own head. But suspicion is like water in a leak. It spreads quietly until it's impossible to ignore. It all came crashing down one lazy Sunday morning. I was looking for the charger I'd left on the nightstand and found her phone, unlocked. I knew it was wrong, but the ache in my chest was unbearable. And there it was, messages I'll never forget, text between her and a man I didn't know, drenched in intimacy that wasn't meant for me. Heart emojis, morning texts, laughter I should have shared. A world I wasn't part of, unfolding in plain sight. I didn't scream. I didn't confront her right away. I sat on the edge of the bed, phone in hand, feeling my chest tighten as if every beat was betrayal. I kept telling myself, maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe she'll explain. But I knew the answer before I even asked. The memories I thought were ours began to sting. Every quiet morning coffee, every whispered, I love you, every touch, they all felt like rehearsals for a lie I believed in. I replayed conversations, trying to catch the moment when she slipped into someone else's world without me noticing. I felt small, humiliated, and unbearably foolish. Confrontation wasn't dramatic. It was quiet, painfully still. I waited until the night she came home, and when I did, I held up her phone. No accusation, no yelling, just a device, glowing with truth. She looked at me, eyes wide, panic flickering across her face. She started, and I let her. I listened while she tried to explain, tried to justify, tried to rationalize. Guilt, yes, but also entitlement. She made it clear she thought our love had somehow become optional, replaceable. I remember saying very little. I didn't curse, didn't storm out. I simply said, I hope one day you understand the gravity of this. Her face fell, and for a moment, I almost pitied her. Almost. But then I remembered the hurt. The betrayals piled up like stones in my chest. The honeymoon came, and I went, alone. The beaches I had imagined walking with her were empty beneath my feet. The sunsets I dreamed of sharing were just colors in the sky, no warmth beside me. I cried in the dark of hotel rooms, feeling both devastated and oddly liberated. Pain was sharp, yes, but was truth, and truth is heavier than any lie. Weeks passed. The quiet after the storm was deafening. Friends asked about her. I gave short, controlled answers. Inside, I built walls, not out of anger alone, but out of survival. Trust, once shattered, doesn't mend with apologies. It builds slowly, painstakingly, if at all. I look back now and see that barbecue afternoon as the moment my life quietly shifted. I lost a wife, yes, but I found myself again. I realized love is not blind. It's not permanent. It must be nurtured, respected, earned every day. And when someone chooses betrayal over the bond you thought unbreakable, your only choice is to honor your own worth. She never expected what happened next. She thought I'd crumble, that I'd chase her back into the lie. But I didn't. I rebuilt my life in silence, in small victories, in quiet strength. I learned that heartbreak doesn't have to define you, that betrayal doesn't have to break you entirely. And every time the scent of charcoal drifted through the air, I remember that afternoon, that casual smile, that sentence that shattered my world. Go on a honeymoon alone. I did, and I survived.